Alright, everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. We are picking up right where we left off. We're right in front of the Harbor Master's office here in New Orleans, and if we talk to this cab driver, we should be able to get to the French Quarter to continue our investigation. Let's see where the mystery takes us. I believe I've done everything we need to do here. Let's just double check our notes real quick. We got all of the wanted posters. Went there. We got past the guard. Fake being Mr. Barnaby. Ooh, we haven't followed up on... I don't think that we're going to get anywhere on the missing person. I think it's just further evidence. I think that is everything that we can do here at this time. So yeah, let's move on to the French Quarter.
Got a spot in mind.
French Quarter, and get us there fast.
That is apparently the end of Chapter 4, according to the achievements.
I'm not used to this warmth and humidity. Hopefully our Arneson has a shady garden.
Alright.
You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean.
Corona does sound rather magical. Do you think you shall ever return?
I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories and some of my lowest moments.
We need to find a location, talk to people. Recommends penning this evidence.
Is this familiar to you?
You're a good sort. I'll help you. Listen closely.
The locals say that Mr. Arneson's mansion has a large gate adorned with bisons. Okay, so we're looking for a bison gate. We no longer need to have that pinned. Be willing to bet that's the one. What do you think, Watson? Is that a large gate adorned with bison? Locked. Ah.
Lord help me.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try. That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.
The key wasn't in its usual spot. Chapter 5. The Horror at the Door. Arneson's mansion. Alright. We have some brand new investigations to pick up on.
I rather wish my lockpicks had not been lost in the river.
Along with all our clothes, books, tea.
Ah, that's how they explain the fact that you're not allowed to pick these locks. Lock on the inside. Broken stems, chopped edges. Interesting.
This must be the key to the stables.
Okay, so they moved the key into a flower pot. Floating leaf debris. Okay.
Mr. Arneson's cab is still here.
Means that Mr. Arneson himself is
Poor animal has been suffering for days.
It's dehydrated, Holmes. Without water, it will die.
Oh, we can't let that happen. We gotta get water for the...
Cayenne pepper. Half empty. Or as Watson would say, half full.
Insinuating Watson's an optimist. How dare you? How do we get water for the horse? Nope. I have to use my...
This might be useful.
At least that's one life saved.
Hey, there was an achievement for that. Good horse. I've done something good with my time. Okay. Okay. So the next step is to head into the big house. No, okay. Why do I anticipate there is not going to be anyone alive or happy to see me?
Size 10. The owner's footprints were shallow.
Another set of footprints.
Size 10. The heels were sinking into the ground. Look here, Doctor. 2 sets of footprints left by the same person, yet they vary in depth. What do you conclude?
Perhaps
Carrying
they arrived
something.
empty-handed, but left carrying something heavy.
There's blood here.
Ah! Do you smell that, Holmes? Something bad happened here.
I know. Be prepared for anything.
Oh. You're prepared to head outside, I guess.
More boot prints. More boot prints.
Blood.
These fingers were severed with a single clean stroke, but I don't see the thumb or luxurious shoes, size 9. Boots, size 10. Look, Watson. Animal prints. I wonder what kind.
Raccoon, maybe?
A scrap of silk, soft and elegant. No sign of a boat.
Back inside. This grave investigation scene. Mr. Arneson, I'm happy to know that you like the work carried out in your study room. It was a challenge and the most difficult job I've done. The lock was handmade to create the mechanism in accordance with your requirements. I added a magnetic bezel that must be activated to open the lock. As requested, it is hard to see the keyhole if you don't know where to look. Tell your friends about me. Thank you, J.G. Locke. Locke & Sons Locksmithery. Look, with the last name Locke, you are right on being a locksmith. Good work there.
Watson, would you please lend me your medical expertise?
I'll do my best. The hand can bend freely. Rigor mortis has passed. His corneas are already clouded. Hay on his trousers suggests a gardener or groom. A deep stab reached the man's heart. Clean edges suggest a sharp blade, but the wound is too wide for an ordinary knife. This man has been dead for a week, the result of a sharp object piercing his heart.
You are mostly right, but I would bet he died 5 days ago. Heat and humidity will have accelerated the decomposition. Mr. Arneson with his prey. Someone was bleeding, but it doesn't look lethal.
Burnt note about telegram. I've intercepted a strange telegram sent to Ashmat. It is utterly cryptic, and I cannot make heads nor tail of it. The mailman confirmed the telegram was definitely from Ashmat, so he must know what it means. The rest of the note is unreadable.
Burnt papers, now completely unreadable.
Disposal of evidence. Classic.
The bent end of this candlestick has blood on it.
Almost like it was used as a bludgeon.
A trail of wax leads to the door. The candle was burning when it fell. Someone smaller walked over these boot prints.
We don't have everything we need just yet.
A few drops of blood, not from a mortal wound. I will need your help one more time, Doctor.
I do like that they include Watson's,
An enormous blow shattered her ribcage.
expertise here.
Blooded, broken nails. The poor woman tried to put up a fight. Extremely sharp and deadly. A wound like this could only be dealt by a man of incredible strength.
And cruelty.
Why are you upstairs, Holmes? Why are you wandering off?
Why does it look so familiar?
Because you've been there before. More hay.
Tea for two. An odd glimpse of normalcy amid the horror. A used kitchen towel.
The door out back. Door with a horse symbol. Was there breathing behind that? There is. Good to know.
Arneson and Davy seem to have got along well. He looks more like a son than a servant. Arneson and Davy, 1881. Fauna of Louisiana. Full of things that bite, no doubt. New Pied Piper. Foreigners missing in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Kind of the exact trail we're on, if we're being honest. Dear Errol, I do want you to find what you are looking for, but I can't deny that my misgivings are growing with each passing day. I fear the worst. I am worried about you, about what you are doing. My heart stops when I think about where you look for your answers. I would have given them to you. I would have given anything so you might stop disappearing. Errol, please. You must stop. We have something beautiful together. Isn't that enough? I hope to hear from you soon. I love you, L.
Note the blade, Watson.
A curved dagger, probably of Persian or Indian origin. 9 or 10 inches, I'd say.
That appears to be everything in here.
What I wouldn't give for a nice bath right now, Holmes.
Not right now. You don't want to take a bath in the murder house, Watson. It's a way to get cursed. I don't believe in curses, of course, but, you know, you do. My dear friend, the boy's a genius. Despite seeing a fraction of my formula, he recreated it and solved it. It is a function that young students have serious trouble with. Your Davy is a prodigy. What surprises me even more is that when I ask him about any question, the boy writes answers that are your direct quotes or mine. His memory is impeccable. I know you took the boy under your wing to take care of him, but I'm asking you to let me hold some lessons with him. I truly believe that with your help, this boy can shine and change the world. Lakofka. Great amounts of support and belief in Davy.
A dull book about local geology. Even I'd struggle.
Sherlock is not interested in the wetlands.
A dashing portrait of Mr. Arneson.
I believe that's all the evidence in this room as well. And we have everything we need to complete our look downstairs. Severe blow. That seems more correct. I feel like that would do the kind of damage we're looking at. Her and him having tea. Yeah, because he's got hay on the seat, so it's definitely him. I feel like maybe this is more accurate. Because she tried to fight back, yeah, so that's the one. I don't think it was a pig. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with its dead body. Given the rest of the scene we're seeing here. Hatchet. He was killed with something sharp but unusually shaped. I feel like the hatchet's correct in this case. He got a hatchet to the chest. I could be wrong. We'll come back to that one if so, but... Candelabra hitting him. I feel like... Oh. Interesting. Somehow I wound up on the furniture. The curved dagger. No. It would have to have been that, because then he went after him. So far, I agree with that one. Nope. Oh wait, someone did drop this. Hold on. That seems likely. Someone did end up getting clubbed with a candlestick elsewhere, but not here. Hatchet. Candelabra and a hatchet. No. Maybe. Feel like that's correct? No. This one is incorrect. Means... Oh, you know what? The curved dagger. That's what it is. Curved dagger. It is either the curved dagger by itself or the curved dagger in the candlestick.
An intruder entered through the back door at night, leaving mud traces in the hallway. Without being noticed, they picked up a candlestick and struck the man in the chair from behind. In the kitchen, 2 people were drinking tea, the workman and cook. They were startled by the noise of a falling body and went to investigate the parlor. The workman tried to subdue the intruder, but was stabbed by the attacker's knife. Judging by the wound, it was a curved blade. The cook panicked and fled back to the kitchen. The intruder followed, but since their blade was stuck in the workman, they used the meat cleaver on the table to kill her. Someone smaller arrived and discovered the carnage. They dropped the candlestick in horror and ran for safety to a room down the hallway. Meanwhile, the intruder returned to his first victim and dragged their stunned body away from the fireplace and out into the garden.
Okay. So we've put together what happened. Okay, this one requires looking at the archive. Animal near the severed finger, or animal. There was an animal near the severed fingers. The animal left small paw prints. The impressions are fairly shallow, indicating that the animal weighs around 12 pounds. Nibbled on, bite marks relatively small. Vermin, small dog, 12 pounds. Raccoons! Haha, I was correct. The increasing number of raccoons in urban areas has provoked diverse reactions in humans, ranging from hostility at their presence to concerned care. Close proximity to humans results in behavioral changes in how raccoons live and interact with people. For many generations, humans and raccoons have developed an invisible ecosystem that the animal now rely upon when finding food. Raccoons are fond of stealing food from local households. They typically nest inside tree cavities, fallen and dead logs, and other secure and isolated places. Raccoons usually do not prey on domestic cats or dogs, but isolated cases of attacks have been reported. The majority of attacks are the result of rabies that can afflict raccoons. To protect your household against raccoons, you might consider certain strong scents. Spicy smells can be used as an easy and effective raccoon repellent. A small bottle of cayenne pepper mixed with a gallon of water provides quite a powerful mixture to repel wild raccoons. Spray this pepper solution around your plants, bushes, and other vegetation. If you're trying to deter raccoons from prowling your chicken coop, spray around the perimeter as well. If you don't have cayenne pepper, Epsom salt is a good alternative at just 15 cents per brick. Quick drink of water. This does explain the cayenne pepper in the shed, though. At least we didn't give cayenne water to the horse. That would be mean. Let's see. This needs further investigation to see if we can find the lock. This needs further investigation as well. So we're going to pin this one. This one requires finding a location and investigation. So, in the study... Aha! Peculiar A-shaped lock inside the lizard's eye. So now it's this one. Which means we need to find the way to get into the study. Or through that strange A-shaped lock. Hold on. Okay, secret lock. Letter from Lokfa. No. Letter from Locksmith is correct. No. Okay. We may need to come back to that one. We don't have any evidence of what happened to Davy yet. Like it's gonna be Davy. Those two are correct. Okay. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with the raccoons. Yeah. So we're missing a piece of evidence for that one. So I'll have to come back to that. What happened to Davy? Or with a horse symbol. Okay. Retreated and barricaded. Okay. Behind the door, yeah. Which makes sense, so maybe I just have to get him to come out now that I know he's there. Which makes sense, there was breathing behind the door. No, okay. We gotta go talk to Davy before we can do anything else. That's what I've learned here.
Watson, quick! Get it up.
Woof.
Ligature marks on her neck. There'll be a bruise, but she should be okay.
What did you see that you were not supposed to? Do you think that in this city the life of one English detective is worth more than that of a maidservant? Final warning, Mr. Holmes. Rob.
Doctor? Watson, speak to me. How is she?
We were just in time, Holmes. Eula is stable, but lucky to be alive. We should take her to a hospital for a further examination.
Yes. I fear I was wrong, Watson. The sheriff is not a man to be underestimated. To lynch an innocent woman just to send a message, it's evil. We're not safe in this city, nor is anyone around us.
Then we must not dawdle. Help me get Eula to her feet.
No, no. I will not leave here without Davy.
Miss, please, we must get you help.
No, I will not be deterred. I will get my brother and bring him home.
Well, turns out you are in fact exactly what we need.
If my deductions are correct, Davy lies behind this door. He ought to be unhurt, but is no doubt shaken.
Davy. Davy, you there?
Davy, we understand what you witnessed before. It's safe now. You're safe. Please, let us in. Your sister wants to see you.
Everything will be all right, I promise.
Yeah, them gentlemen speak the truth. Just open the door. Big sister's here for you. Davy, oh, come here, you. Thanks, sirs. Lord bless your souls.
Let me examine him, miss. I want to make sure he is unharmed.
Remember, he may be mute, but he still understands you.
Good Dr. Watson. Hasn't slept for days. I mean, after the horrors he's seen, yeah, I can understand why. Alarmed and agitated. Healing bruise. Starving and in shock. All of this makes sense. Torn pocket. Davy has been left starving for the last 5 days, barricaded inside his room in fear of his life. Fortunately, he is physically unharmed. Davy has lived a good life as a child in this mansion. He has fresh bruise from a fall or bump. The torn pocket is just a result of his active lifestyle. Honestly, it really seems like they do care about Davy, so I do lean towards that. Fortunately, he's physically unharmed. However, Davy has been treated, hadn't been treated well before the terrible events that led to. Yeah, he was cared for.
Davy seems in good health. The bruise is a remnant of that awful night, perhaps even caused by the intruder, but he is otherwise unharmed. In fact, I believe life here was good for the boy.
Arneson and the others cared for Davy. That may have allowed him to withstand such horrors. I need your help, Davy. We know that the man with the curved dagger is responsible for all this. You recognized the man, yes? The same one in the photograph in the office upstairs, standing with Arneson. Good. Please, write his name. And one last thing. The room with an image of a bell on its door may hold important answers. Do you know a way in? Yes. I think I've got it. You have been very helpful, Davy.
Ashmat. Okay. He is upstairs in the key room. Oh, yeah, I need to pin this.
Let's take a closer look.
Interesting. Do I have... Portrait shows the date of 1879. This seems like very poor security from a person who seemed to be very keen on good security. Okay. He is smart enough not to do that. Saying to use my observational sense. I wonder if there's a date on that picture. Let's see. $1862, maybe? Yep. Double-barreled shotgun, 10-gauge Reaper, M142, additional services, engravings on buttstock, engravings on grip, engravings on safety catch, and exterior. Total price $79.99. Expensive shotgun back in the day.
These should come in handy.
Set of keys. Perfect. You don't care about that good old American currency. Deep grooves, frequent friction, bed was moved. Okay. Hey, that looks familiar.
The scene is impossible, unnatural, but also familiar.
Yep, we've seen it too.
Dense and disturbing notes. It's hard to follow.
Whatever the price, pay it obsidian, glass-like stone, black. Without it, we can't work with lenses. London comes to New Orleans, must be in 5-6 days. You know what to do with deliveries are. London, seemingly a reference to us.
A foreigner's clothes, by the looks of things from the Near East.
Mm-hmm.
A black opal, cut and polished, easy to sell.
Reach your goal, follow death messengers, then pass through fire without fear. After the bleeding willow, chase the crows. Avoid any crosses that appear. Interesting. We need to find Arneson's signet ring. No. I don't think it's that. And I don't think it's the shotgun, receipt. Yeah, so we're still missing something for that. That's fine. And here's the one that I've been looking for. Okay. Find the raccoons. Raccoon has the ring. A local denizen, a raccoon, took the signet ring along with Mr. Arneson's finger. The thief was successful but clumsy. So I need to go hunt down a raccoon. That is fine. Frankly, I am rather surprised that the sheriff hasn't tried to murder me. Find the raccoon's nest. Ah, look.
Arneson's signet ring, as we saw in his portrait.
Just what we needed. You know, the fact that Watson is always kind of walking around while I'm doing those investigations just leads to steps in my ears, which are mildly disconcerting. There's that
It's
shotgun.
almost a piece of art.
Real important, but apparently not important enough to actually look at. Arneson's notes on Bank and Ashmat. Mr. Arneson has a collection of notes detailing his investigation of Ashmat. One of them reads, "That damned servant, how dare he use my name to sell opals at the bank? Was he like that all the time and I overlooked it? Or is it the influence of his foreign friends? I need to learn more about the man, especially after I showed Davy that cryptic telegram sent to Ashmat. What is it for?" And that connects Davy to the telegram and the fact that we are well aware of the fact that he can replicate anything that he has read or seen. My princess, my love, my heart.
My princess, my love, my heart. Fitting words.
Unfortunately, I think that he lost his wife and was trying to find a way to bring her back through dark Cthulhu level mythos nonsense. Something. Nope. Bottle of champagne. You know, for me, to celebrate. The fact that I am so very smart. My dearest Lucy, my sunshine, believe me, as soon as I have dealt with the darkness that lurks in these swamps, I'll return to you with an open heart. Be sure that I am ready to declare to all the world my feelings for you. I can't wait to hold your hand and be lost in your beautiful eyes. Completely and forever yours, Errol.
Well, isn't that interesting? Hello again, Lucy.
Hello again, indeed. Mr. Arneson, as soon as your instructions arrived, we started our investigation. Rest assured, we will do our best to find the location in the bayou that you mention. However, we must inform you that there might be some delays in the coming weeks as our investigator, the lead detective in this case, is in Europe. Meanwhile, we highly recommend securing your fundings until further notice beneath a table, in a safe, or in a locked cabinet. Anything will work. E. Spears, Director of Northwood Agency. We should probably let them know that their man is, missing. Need to find a location here. Okay. We have the fact that we showed it to Davy. Davy is fond of Mr. Arneson and must know a lot about him. The boy might share information to help save Mr. Arneson, which is the next step in our investigation. Downstairs, Watson. On my sixth.
Davy, we know that Ashmat is responsible for what happened here. We must catch him and hold him accountable. I know that you are scared, but you are also the only one who can help us. I believe Mr. Arneson showed you a cryptic telegram that was sent to Ashmat. You are an impressive boy with a phenomenal memory. Can you tell us the contents of that message? Thank you, Davy. Watson, please copy down everything he writes.
A cryptic message directed to Ashmat. It says, when the storm starts, where the ships fall, at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen.
Oh, Davy. Things you must have gone through.
Okay, so. Let's see. Neither of those. Okay. Hold on. Cryptic message directed to Ashmat. When the storm starts, where the ships fall, at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen. Okay, so the letter from Northwood is one of the clues. As soon as your instructions arrived, we started our investigation. I don't think it's going to be this, but we're going to give it a shot. Nope. Arneson's notes on... Let's see. Maybe here. Nope. Nope. No. No. Ah. Ashmat took Arneson to the bayou. Okay, so I need to talk to someone. Probably Lucy. Unfortunately, I am angry with him for not knowing. How dare he? Yeah.
Got a spot in mind.
New Orleans port, and quickly.
Swiftly. Like the wind.
Innocents slaughtered, a woman lynched, a boy forever traumatized. I fear we've crossed the Rubicon, Holmes.
Davy is resilient, much like Eula. They will overcome this.
You're right, but I worry this portends far worse for us. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes?
Death, predominantly. Lucy.
Johnny boy, so how was it with Champagne?
Most enlightening, thank you. And now my friend Mr. Holmes would like to talk to you too.
Well, ain't you something? What can I do for you?
I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
How bad?
It concerns your significant other, Arneson.
Arneson? Now, who said we were lovebirds?
Lucy, we only mean to help. No word of the matter shall spread.
What are you implying?
What does Arneson think of Lucy? Where's the love note?
The man in this letter seemed ready to declare his feelings for you. Sounds like he was more than a client.
It's part of the job. Men can say weird things when they think they're in love.
Have Arneson and Lucy met before? Well, clearly they have.
Don't see what you're getting at. Won't be making friends around here if you keep that up.
I
Lucy,
guess that
we
was
only-
incorrect.
What do you...
Alright.
The man in this letter seemed ready to declare his feelings for you. Sounds like he was more than a client.
It's part of the job. Men can say weird things when they think they're in love.
This photo of you and Mr. Arneson suggests the feelings were reciprocated.
Looking interested when with the client is part of the job, Mr. Holmes. I don't even remember the man.
You mean to say you take pictures with everyone?
If they ask nicely. And pay.
What are Arneson's plans for Lucy? That's where the engagement ring comes in.
Arneson definitely paid for a ring in your size inscribed, "My princess, my love, my heart. It is for you." Arneson was going to propose marriage. Facts are clear. You know Mr. Arneson and, perhaps, even love him back. Regardless, he has been abducted. His life is hanging in the balance. Please, help me save him.
Oh my Errol! What have you gotten yourself into? I didn't want to believe this could happen.
Lucy, Lucy, what do you know? Could it have been the sheriff?
I don't know, John. This town has darkness in it. Errol and me, we had plans, dreams. We wanted to make this place better for all the folk who live here. Errol had grown suspicious of Ashmat, thought he was acting odd. He brought up the bayou. I told him to leave it all alone. The water's there. They swallow everyone.
You mean the alligators?
No. It's local legend. The bayou's dangerous. Any visitor that sees Death's messengers, they die.
These messengers, are they abstract or a landmark?
They're white lilies. You see a path with them flowers, you turn around.
All right, Watson. We must find someone to take us to the bayou.
Lucy, you have our thanks. We will go and look for Arneson.
Hey, Arneson, we're here to save your life, but I gotta warn you, man. We may or may not have ruined your proposal. Yeah. Sorry, man. But hey, I'm sure she's gonna accept if you go back. You know, just take the ring with you, it's fine. Anyways, we know exactly who to talk to, so I'll be back in just a moment once we get there. Alright, guys, and we are back to our ride to the bayou, but before we go, I think we're gonna have to call this episode closed and pick it up in the next one. So, thank you so much for joining us on this investigation. If you're enjoying, you know, go ahead and subscribe to keep up with the new episodes as they come out. And, yeah, thanks so much for coming along. You can check out the playlist to see the rest of the episodes. And we will be back next Wednesday with more Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.